debate speak is Q9. It's a long time we see you. And I also asked the same question, what makes you believe love or not? Can I say, if cares about the other one more than themselves, if put the others once as a priority, then it is love. Yes, because when we love someone, we also put so much emotion on the one. Tonight, the Q&A will share us about the experience about the happiness of simple life. Let's welcome Q&A.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Some of you guys haven't seen me for a long time because about 3 months ago, I fell down from the bed. So I had a bone fracture. So that's why I left hustle and bustle Taipei City and stayed with my parents in Yunnan County for these days. All of a sudden, my life from very busy and a city life to a very peaceful, simple countryside life. As you can imagine, my life, I was still being blocked and stuck in this little town. So I wasn't very happy at the beginning. However, with time, I actually slowly found out there are some good things, good side of countryside, simple life. And it can probably make everyone happy. Surprisingly, although there's a little town, but we still have Starbucks and McDonald's, so it's not too bad. Right. So, because I was thinking that there are some good findings about simple life, so tonight I'm going to share with you some of my findings. I think that can probably benefit for our spiritually and also materially. There are not many distractions in my hometown. There are no department stores or fancy stuff to shop. So instead, people actually enjoy natural surroundings a bit more. For example, people can sense the 4 seasons differences. Although it's a bit, not a very big difference in Taiwan, but people still can feel the differences when the flower blossoming with time differences. And the people also enjoy seeing the rainbow after rain and to discover the plants grow bigger and taller. They can actually feel and sense the little tiny happiness for this simple life, which I kind of wondering, maybe in Taipei we maybe surrounded too much technology items and things that we actually ignore or didn't really take notice of natural surroundings actually can help us. So to learn how to live more simple, we can have more chances to sense our feelings and able to be more relaxed and decrease our stress. To decrease our stress can lead to happiness. Nowadays, we actually spend too much time on 3C products for our spare time, but we just ignore those natural resources around us. But I think that is important because natural environment is cathartic and able to decrease stress, which I was thinking that it's good to get notice of it. Now, let's change a little bit for our topic from nature surrounded. I'm going to talk about diet. Because in the countryside, we do have a lot of resources that actually you can pick up from the farm. We call it organic food. Simple and real food can help us to live healthy. We all know chemical additives are really bad for our health. But we still choose them because they might taste better. You might get it easier in a supermarket. But if you think about the things, the items that you eat, they're actually not real food. What we mean is, for example, if you go to the supermarket and you buy orange juice, they are actually only 10% of fruit, and they are not really made of real fruit. Have you wondered, how about the 90% of it? And if you check the ingredient labels of processed packaged products, you won't have any clue what some of ingredients are. So it means you actually don't really know what you are eating. Oh dear me. So we are actually eating something that we don't know what we are eating. That's the problem. So real and simple food is a key to good health. Processed food is not. Then I want to talk about materials, possessions. Now I would like to ask you guys, how many of you would save up the extra money for for example, if you get $10,000 for bonus, like a company will give you extra money, income. Can you raise your hand if you save it up for investment? Oh, so cool, good. Because recently I read one of my favorite books called Rich Dad and Poor Dad. And one of the theory is if you save up the extra income for investment, for good investment, then you will have more chances to become rich. Instead, however, most of us will probably just spend them for fun because that is extra, and you feel you're being rewarded and you work so hard and you just spend it, but not really saving it up. So that's the thing that we probably can think, if we can live simple, which means that we don't need to buy lots of unnecessary materials, and in the long time, if you save up those extra income for good investment, maybe one day you will become Chanyawa, who knows? So we all seek happiness, and simple life can also lead to it. People remember, so we just need to remember 3 factors I just mentioned. 1 is nature, environment. 2 is organic food. The third one, a lower material desire. As a result, we can live a happier and a more fulfilling life with wisdom and freedom.
Okay.